Our first veteran level dungeon is a medium dungeon in the cove in which we have to gather Ancestors' relics with Zephos, Savitri Devi, Dracelyn, and Dolger. Okay.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities, that we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
We get a very nice scout here at the beginning, but unfortunately we have two branches to this dungeon, and we're right smack dab in the middle. So we'll have to go both directions and backtrack, and I end up selecting the right option, mainly because the left option has two fights right away, and the right option has only one obvious fight in the corridor. We have Zephos doing some materialistic things here, though he doesn't end up stealing anything. And of course the inventory situation will be interesting. 5 of 6. Yeah, this is weird. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted so soft, to soft, vulnerable flesh, slowly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, close set and forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder recalling the horrific and unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed my talons. I nearly retched. May death grant them soft mercy. It sounds like the dude that was turning into a fish killed everybody else in his party. Or that they were turning to fish and he killed them? That's very confusing. Slowly suffocating without gills. No. Oh! He is turning into a fish and he's looking at his companions. He's like, what happened to you guys? You guys have flesh and no gills. You're creepy. Close-set eyes. Squinting through fleshy slits. I have to kill you. So he clearly something just got totally fucked up with this guy. That's the guy that ended up going back into the ocean at the end. Poor dude. How did he write a journal when he was mostly beast? Anyway, whatever. We have our first fight coming up. So let's get ready to drink. Oh, yes, that's right. The Collector. Well, we surprised him. Let's see if we have as good luck with the Collector this time as we did last time. Last time, we were almost able to destroy him before he was able to summon his gang. This time, we'll see how close we get. So in a veteran level dungeon, the enemies that you face are tougher in almost every way. They have higher resistances. The enemies that had some dodge will have more dodge. The enemies that had some protection will have more protection. Enemies that didn't have dodge or protection will have some of one or the other. So there's no such thing as an easy enemy. There's only degrees of difficult. I do use the dog bones right away to clear up inventory space because I know I'm going to need it to gather the ancestor relics and to make these early fights go as quickly as I possibly can to keep us from getting too stressed out and too beat up. I think I opt to mark here not because it will reduce his dodge, because Dolger's mark reduces protection, but rather so that Dolger will get more damage when he gets a turn his next round. And I think I was going to boost dodge here with Zephos, I think, except that the Collector is stunned, so I think I opt for damage here instead. Because buffing our dodge would have wasted one round on his stunned round there. He resisted our blight the first time, but we managed to, I think, reduce his resistance this time, so let's try it again. Oh no, we reduced his protection. Okay. Anyway, I do try it again. Because he resisted the blight and the debuff last time. But he took both this time. Here's why we marked him. He also got a bleed, that's nice. I try to stun him again, well, do I try to stun him again? He has a really high resistance. No, I end up buffing our dodge. Which I think is probably the right move. No need for a heal, so I think I end up trying to stun again. This will increase our torchlight a little bit too. That's what I was looking up there. And the stun, the stun somehow ended up working. I don't know how that ended up working, but I'll go with it. We'll get another bonus because of the mark. We'll add some more blight, hopefully. And we'll try stunning again, even though his resistance is through the goddamn roof. It won't work, though. But he's quickly down to almost no health. He, again, though, got to call his buddies. As you'll see, Zephos can't take any of them out on his own because they all have 23 hit points. But he does get a critical on the Vestal, so we have to drink one. I can't remember what I ended up doing with Savitri here. I think I want to say, yeah, I did Blight again on the Collector. Now he will die his next turn. We ended up dodging his show collection attack, but oh, that's right, stupid Vestal healed him. That pissed me off. We ended up dodging that though. That's good. Nicely done, Zephos. I'm checking whether a Hound's Harry will defeat him. It won't. So I end up just doing Hound's Rush, which doesn't do quite enough. 8 and 2 is only 10. So he'll get another turn, unless we can get rid of him somehow. Can't hit him with stun from or the illumination from back where Draithlin is. We're trying to get rid of her, or rather trying to keep her from healing the Collector. We stunned her, which is shit, which is effective. Savitri got a critical and a bleed, so we gotta drink one for that. He buffs our dodge again because that last hit made me nervous. She's going to use a bandage right away because I don't want her getting to death's door. She's going to double up Blight so that he will die his next turn, hopefully. Yes, now he will die. So we can focus on these assholes in the front. We get rid of the Vestal. We have to drink 2. Nasty attack there, but we resist the bleed. Now Zephos will try to focus on one of these bastards. Oh, a critical. Well done. But he won't die in his next... Okay, so we gotta drink 2 for the critical, 1 for the death of the Collector. So that's 3. And I need more wine. Holy crap. Oh dear. Whew. Anyway, yeah. So the party's just clearing up these last two guys, and trying to get in heals where we can. Death there, so that's 2, and death there, that's 4. Interestingly, we ended up not getting a head in that loot. We got a Trappa's head, whatever it is. The 5,000 value loot there, which of course means that we'll have less room for Ancestors' Relics when the time comes. We're using some food to get everybody up from critical reduced health. And we don't have a fight in here, which is lucky. Because that fight kind of beat us up a little bit there at the end. We get another scout, and look at that freaking corridor. 2 battles back to back. Zephos likes the torch. We take the torch. coral. Zephyros likes the coral. But he ends up taking stress for it. An empty room. We have the corridor from hell coming up. I forget what I'm checking here. Oh, I'm checking what it is that makes him steal things. Hylomania. That's what it is. Not steal, but just every time you come up upon a curio, he wants to check it out. Which is fine when it's torches. It's bad when it's something that you need to add a provision to get the optimum result, because he doesn't let you do that. He just opens it up. This fight looks manageable at the outset, certainly. Well, that first attack on Dolger was not pretty. Debating where to put the Blight. I end up putting it on the Shaman. High damage buff on that first grouper. If that is the grouper, I can't remember. I think it is. And we take the other dog treat, because I'm actually remembering to do that this time. Use them first. It's not enough to... Well, yes, actually, with the bleed, it is enough to kill that thing. Which makes me happy. Now I'll focus on the dude with the buff.
The slow death.
Okay, that's one.
Unforgiving.
Dolger's taking some... Holy shit. 14. Dolger and Zephyros are taking some hits here. We end up doing a pick to the face of this guy, which kills him.
A faint hope blossoms.
Now we're just trying to recover some health points before this thing's over. Without taking big damage from this fucker. Almost, but not quite. Though Savitri can finish him. Good. Drink one, two more. Sorry, I should be drinking 2 for deaths. So I think I have to drink 4, because I only drank 1 for each of the previous deaths. So that's 4. 1, 2 for that death, and then 1 for the other death, and then 1 for the other death. So oh, shit. Yeah, this is not good. That fucker sucks. Wait till you see. So he's got 50% protection, right? Which sucks on its own. I'm checking here that his debuff affects protection. Wait till you see what his attacks are. Ugh. Got 50% protection and 75% protection. That stupid snail back there. And it's got 9 dodge, too. That's just unfair. 75% protection and 9 dodge. We gave it Blight to wear it down over time, and we marked this thing to reduce its protection. And that attack sucks. 8 per round for 3 rounds. 24 points of damage over 3 rounds. That's insane. So I instantly start healing like holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. Because 2 unattended rounds he'll be on death's door. Like 24 points, that's max HP for some heroes. That's nuts. These motherfuckers. You know, I didn't notice it while I was playing this, but that big crab thing has a freaking helmsman's wheel on its neck. How stupid. Stupid dumb crab. Why would you put that on your neck? Like, it's almost like it's wearing a hat or something. It just looks so stupid. I haven't even been paying attention. Have we gotten a crit? There's a critical. Okay, there's one. Okay, we cure the bleed for Dolger. That's good. We're getting decent damage here because of the protection and the debuff. I'm sorry, for the mark and the debuff to protection. Eh. Now Savitri has the bleed damage. That's a death, so that's 2. Yep. More attacks. Get him while his mark and his protection are down. Mark is on and protection are down. That's not going to be enough to kill him, is it? I don't think so. We're going to stun him, though, so that he can't heal. Okay, maybe I don't stun him. But I'm worried about him healing that stupid crab. Resisted the move, resisted the stun, that's good. I'm debating whether I want to try to stun that crab or whether I want to buff our dodge. His stun is 70%. He has 70% resistance to stun. This drinking game's already affecting me. Whew. He'll die his next turn, the Shaman will, so I'm not too worried about him, although that stress is building up on Zephos considerably. And now I'm going to start throwing Blight at the crab because he's got protection. There's a critical. I'll drink 1 for that. But you can see with his protection how much damage he's taking there. It's way less. Which sucks. Zephos desperately needs a heal. Just can't dodge that pinch. Though, Savitri resisted the bleed, which I think is fantastic. More Blight, that's good. I think I end up marking again, maybe? Or no, I don't, because he's already got 8 damage per round on the Blight. I think I end up just hitting him. Yeah. See, what I'm saying here is I'll hit him with... oh, no, I'm saying if I mark him with Dolger, remove some protection, then maybe Zephos can do enough damage with his turn to get rid of this thing. Combined with the Blight. So I remove the protection there, and we'll heal. And then Zephos will do his worst. Just drink 2 for the death there. Is it enough? Nope, not quite. But we dodged that, so we're okay. Now we'll finish him. Oh, right, again I'm thinking, do I want to try to get Draythlin another heal? So I give him Blight, no damage is done on the attack, so Draythlin does get a heal, and we will give it to Draythlin, who gets a critical, so that's 1. Now, oh my god, and Dolger gets critical, so that's 1, and we gotta drink 2 for destroying the enemy, so that's 3. And I need more wine again. Oh boy, you guys, I don't know if this drinking game was a good idea. Maybe I should have thought about the rules a little more carefully. Maybe I should have counted the number of criticals and the enemies that I kill before I made those rules. Ay, ay, ay. No fights here. I can't remember what this corridor is like. Okay, this is fine. Zephos can take the torch. No worries. We'll use a shovel to get through this. We have plenty left.
Another misfortune.
No fight, and this is one of the ancestor relics. So, we have to make room for it now. I can't remember, what did I drop there? I don't even notice. Citrine? I don't know. Now we gotta work our way back to the entry room, and then we have two big freaking fights. Room fights, I mean. And as far as hit points, we're all a little bit beat up. Zephos has it the worst. As far as stress points, again, Zephos has it the worst. Yeah, I can't tell you guys, when I went to review the videos right after recording it, I usually open up the video file to check, like, did everything work out? Does the video look okay? Does it sound okay? And when I saw that this one and the next one had no audio, I was like, oh, what the fuck? I mean, there's the game audio, obviously, but there's no commentary audio. First I thought it was OBS, because that's what I used to record Darkest Dungeon, because for whatever reason, Fraps and DxTory don't like this game. When they record it, the audio is out of sync, and I haven't found a way to fix that, so I record with OBS instead, which is great, but I find OBS, for recording at least, to be a little less trustworthy, so I was really ready to blame it at first. I was like, oh, my microphone was plugged in, why the hell did it not detect it? It detected it the first time I played and recorded it. It's just after I paused the recording, then I came back and it suddenly didn't detect it. And then it was only later when I was looking, I was about to unplug my microphone and headset, and I looked down at the little volume control and the mute button, and the mute button was blinking, and I was like, oh fuck, that's right, I accidentally hit the mute button. So it's not OBS's fault, and I felt bad for blaming it at first. I'm using a little bit of food here, because 4 food is what you need for a hunger check, and I wanted Zephos to have as many hit points as he could, so I took it all the way down to 4, and here's another one of those fucking crabs. So we know we're gonna have some bleed damage in this fight. Who are you gonna throw it at? I'm hoping that I can hit, I think is what I'm thinking here. I'm going to mark the crab to increase Dolger's damage and remove some protection so that Zephos can also, Zephos and Savitri can do some extra damage, hopefully. And I'm pretty much just using Draythlin for heals at this point because there's so much damage being dealt to our party that it's unreal. No stuns. Just damage. Just heals, rather. I don't want to die here, says Zephos. He's starting to get a little freaked out, and of course they're targeting him more and more. Here we go. So, another rule that I didn't want to reveal until now is that we'll drink 3 for every stress crisis point. So we gotta drink 3 for that. Whether they're afflicted or heroic, we gotta drink 3. Oh, you buffed the crab. And you're stressing everybody out. Dolger's out of position. Savitri's out of position. Draythlin can still work where she is. That's good. I think about moving her back. I don't, because that would put Draythlin in a position where she can't heal. So instead, I will just try to do damage to that stupid crab while his protection is debuffed. Though I'm always thinking in the back of my head about those stupid shamans and their heal ability. Oh, I'm hoping for resistance and I don't get it. 8 damage per round. Now Dolger is reaching a stress point. I thought about moving him forward, but given that the mark doesn't last forever, I wanted to get that bonus damage as when I can. So that's why I didn't move him, I just used him from that 4th position. We bandage Savitri, and we pick to the face, stupid crab. We do the same, Zephos, just deal damage to that crab. We dodged the arterial pinch, which is very nice. It's fantastic. And we'll do a heal on Savitri. And those fucking shaman are stressing everybody out. We will start to have to worry about... we will have to start worrying about Zephos reaching a heart attack. His stress is still not much higher than 100 right now, but there's so many stress attacks coming in this dungeon, and we're taking so much stress when we are stress attacked, that it will happen eventually. We're afraid. No, I could overextend myself, Zephos. Passes his turn. We'll drink 2 for the death of that shaman in the back row. Finally decide to move Dolger forward. I don't know why I decided to do that versus marking, but we did. He resisted the move and the stun there, which is fantastic. We're going to heal. He's going to buff his damage and critical and accuracy. We're going to heal again. We'll throw some blight at the well-protected crab. Again, I'm debating because I can't do much damage to the crab anyway, so should I just throw it at the shaman instead? Or should I buff our dodge? I buff our dodge. Hoping that we'll avoid one of those arterial pinch attacks, because those suck balls. Dolger will mark to get rid of some protection. He'll do an arterial pinch, and he'll critical. Drink 1 for that. But we resisted the bleed, which I'm happy about. Throw more blight at him. We're really trying to finish him off here. I'm hopeful that we can. Oh, right. The blight will actually kill him his next turn. That's why we ended up going after the shaman there with Dolger. There it is. So that's 2 we gotta drink. Now we just gotta focus on the shaman, who has high dodge but no protection. We dodged his stress wave, so the fact that we didn't kill him our last turn doesn't matter too much, and we give Draithlin another chance to heal. We finish him. Drink 2 for that.
A trifling victory, but a victory.
A lot of loot, but we can't take all of it. Except that I end up using a torch, so we can.
We require only the strength to follow it.
I reserve the right, you guys, to cancel the drinking game at any time if I'm starting to become incoherent, because I'm already noticing that I'm having trouble speaking, and we have a lot of this dungeon left to go. Whew. What am I thinking about here? Oh, I'm thinking we have 2 Ancestor Relics left to go. I'm hoping that we'll find both of them before we have to do those little branches at the end. I'm hoping that we'll find them in the next 3 rooms. And that will end up being okay. Because I'm thinking if I have to do all of these last 7 rooms, I don't know that my party's going to make it. Hopeful that we'll find them before we have to branch off there at the end. And right now I'm thinking, oh my god, did I bring somebody that has the ambush anti-ambush thing, and I did. Draithlin has it. Unbeknownst to me at this moment, Dolgar also has it. I don't know if I noticed right there that he has it or not. But in the event that we camp, I end up using Draithlin's, which when we get to it, I'll explain why that might not have been the most advantageous thing, but we'll get there. We'll deal with it when we get there. I think I'm just trying to plan. That's right. I was thinking, should I camp here and try to reduce everybody's stress, or should I go do this next room and then try to camp? And I'm thinking to myself, if we've got another fight to go, this next fight is going to increase our stress even more. Should I not reduce our stress now so that we have a reduced chance of more characters becoming afflicted? It was a tough choice. I ended up thinking a while about it. So that's why I was checking everybody's camping skills, because I wanted to see how many skills do we have that will remove stress. Can we actually remove a significant amount of stress when we camp? Because if I was going to camp right now, that's what I'd want. There are actually some really good buffs in our camping skills too. Zephos and I think Savitri Devi have a couple really good buffs that I end up being tempted to use when we do camp, and it's like, should I try to reduce stress, or should I buff us so that we can do more damage and have more criticals? It's like, it's a tough choice. Brackish Tide Pool, I throw some holy water in there, it doesn't work. I throw some medicinal herbs in there, it doesn't work. Antivenom, and it works. We get some heal. Another hunger check, so now we're out of food. Which sucks. We know we have a fight coming up. I'm kind of looking around like, what do I do? I don't think I'm ready for this fight.